Hey, what is up everybody? Welcome back to an episode of Pokemon Go. In today's episode, we are at Bonnet Springs Park for Wooper Community Day. We're here a little bit early, trying to gauge out where we're going, but this is going to be very, very cool. Very excited for Paldean Wooper, and also, of course, Clodsire, and bunches of shiny Pokemon in a brand new location, so I'm super excited to explore. For the first time in quite a while, we're actually going somewhere and exploring, and I'm super excited. So let's go ahead and get to the adventure. Alrighty, so we just finished up having some lunch, so let's go ahead and check out and see. So nothing on the Go Plus, which is fine. I also turned off the Go Plus just in case. Also, for some reason, all of the Woopers are still on shadows. So let's go ahead and check and see if we can get a live shiny. No. And Wooper is actually one of the few Pokemon that I've actually, let's freaking go! Shiny Wooper! Paldean Wooper too. Let's go. So, lunch was really good. But we are here at Bonney Springs Park. There is like a lagoon apparently somewhere, so we're gonna go down there for sure because Wooper. Let's go. Oh my gosh, so cool. Not the best IVs, but we also have a check for another Wooper, not a shiny. But we can at least get like a baseline for what the IVs we're looking for are. But let's go. Very excited. First, shiny Paldean Wooper. And regular Wooper was like one of the first like release day shinies that I actually got on the release day, which was very cool. Like very unexpected, very cool. For some reason, still a shadow. Interesting. But let's go ahead and check for any like 4 stars real quick. No. Alright. Cool. So today we're just going to be going around. We're going to be chilling. And we're going to try and catch as many shinies as possible as per, Community Day. We have to power up Pokemon 10 times. Let's see. Probably one of my Mega Pokemon needs some love, I'm guessing. Combat power. Who was I powering up? I think Kangaskhan still needs a little bit. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Almost at level 40. Very cool. Just a couple more power-ups, I think. Yeah. Almost there. But let's go ahead and complete this part of the research so we can get to the next stage of regular Wooper this time. Let's freaking go. Today, we're going to be going around. Probably a lot of B-roll today. Not going to lie. We're going to be going around. Ooh, little XL, not an XXL, but, take it. 3,000 dust. And a Paldean Wooper. Basically, the special research for part 1, Willow was like, hey, there's Woopers. Let's track them down. Put on your galoshes and let's go to the swamp. And let's go ahead and see what Professor Willow has to say now. I hope you find either Wooper or Paldean Wooper, but both. What an unexpected delight. I'm thrilled to get this opportunity to research 2 similarities and differences. Though, a word of caution before you get too friendly, Wooper covers itself with gooey toxic film while walking on land to keep its skin from dehydrating. The same goes for Paldean Wooper. That's why we'll need to be careful with our hands, or in this case, hands-off research. I think our next step should be finish up initial observations and help some Wooper evolve. So we gotta evolve 3 Wooper or Paldean Wooper, transfer 10 Pokemon, and catch 15 of these guys. And a couple of ones have spawned in. Let's go ahead and check and see if any of these are gonna be shinies. No. 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 And what about here behind the rocket? I think I saw one. There is Hiding, no, not a shiny. So let's go ahead and get back to the adventure. Let's go shiny Paldean Wooper number 2, which means if we evolve this one, first we gotta catch it. If we evolve this one, we can get the whole family of shiny Paldean Wooper and Clodsire. But first, let's go ahead and check the IVs on this. And not good. But it do be a shiny. Yo, off of a random magnetic lure, we got a full odds shiny Pikachu. Let's freaking go! Is this the second community day in a row where we're getting a shiny that's not the shiny? No, not in a row. What was before this? Well, let's freaking go! Shiny Pikachu off the magnetic lure. Not even bad IVs. Let's freaking go! Alright, so we just went through the boathouse and the aquarium slash hey, this is all the wildlife that you can find here in Bonnet Park. But while we were in there, we did get back-to-back shiny Woopers, and one of them is actually a really good one. So we're going to evolve this perfect Paldean Wooper for the Great League. Not, 4-star perfect, but perfect for Great League. Let's freaking go! Very excited. And this is going to be our Pokedex Clodsire, which is even cooler because it's a shiny one. Very cool. And added to the dex, we can also progress with the Professor Willow research, which I shall do as soon as I collect this research. Perfect, perfect. And let's see, not a shiny. We actually haven't gotten a shiny Johtoese? Wooper from the Johto region yet today, which is kind of surprising. But that's a very good Wooper. 96 Wooper, very cool. Thank you, Professor Willow. And an incubator, which is very nice because I am almost out of regular incubators. Not a shiny Wooper. Also, just a Wooper very hard to get to. And we're walking because I'm realizing that I'm kind of in front of like the little exit thing to get down here. Very cool. And let's go ahead and progress. There's also no guard here. You can just walk right off, which is not a good thing. But especially because there are like tons of things saying like, hey, alligators in the area. But very cool. Quagsire, yada yada, yada yada. Thankfully he doesn't get hungry very often. Da da da. Now, we've learned plenty about Quagsire. What about Clodsire? Let's see. So we have to evolve another Wooper or Paldean Wooper and catch some more. So I'm going to get back to it and then check back in when we either finish this or get another shiny. Let's go off the incense. We just got another shiny Paldean Wooper. Very, very cool. We are definitely starting to rack up these guys now, which is very nice. However, we still are missing a Johto Wooper. But if this one does have some good IVs, we can go ahead and evolve it, which is super cool. Let's check. No, still not a great one. So we're still, oh wow, here's all the regular Johto Woopers. 1, 2, 3, not a shiny, 4, not a shiny, 5, no shinies, 6. The blue Woopers just do not want to be shiny. Wow, all those Wooper checks, not a single shiny regular Wooper. But I'll go ahead and clear out this cluster and then check back in with you guys in a little bit. Amongst the kale, cauliflower, broccoli, and summer squash, we got another shiny, a shiny Paldean Wooper. Still no Johto Wooper. Crazy. But if this one has some good IVs, we can evolve it and go on to the next portion of the research. Let's go ahead and check. It's not the worst, it's not the best, but we're going to go ahead and evolve it so we can get on with the research. And then we are going through the botanical gardens, which mostly consists of a lot of grass with red feathers. I don't know what kind of grass this is, but it looks like it would be either really fun to run through or the most itchy thing in the world. but we're not going to test that because we are not savages. So we are going to progress not a shiny Wooper. Not a shiny Wooper, but we are looking for a Wooper that looks like this grass. Let's go ahead, get some Stardust, a Rocket Radar, and a Quagsire. It's kind of nice. A little Quagsire action. I've always been a big fan of Quagsire in Go Battle League, actually. From like years back, I used a Quagsire with like Stone Edge Earthquake because at the time like everyone was running like some kind of bait move from back then. I don't remember what it was, but I was always like, let's just go big or go home and use Earthquake and Stone Edge. Anyways, some stuff about Clodsire. If you want to take a pause through the video and read it, go for it. But I want to go ahead and just finish off this research, and then we can, not a shiny, not a good one. Hello. But we'll go through it, and I'm assuming that probably Clodsire is going to be that last research encounter. And let's go ahead and check and see if I am correct. Some rare candies, some XP. There we go. A regular looking Clodsire. Very, very cool. I'm actually a big fan of this Pokemon. I think Wooper needed some love. And I think this is a great way, like a Paldean version definitely makes more sense than like some kind of evolution or pre-evolutions. So I'm very, very stoked about this. Let's check it. Not the worst, not the best. But that is going to be it for the research today. We're going to go ahead and finish our community day kind of at our own pace, go through the gardens and whatnot, and then I will see you back at the front for a final shiny check, hundo check, nundo check, and all that good stuff. Alright, so it is the end of Wooper Community Day. A sentence I never thought I would say in my life, by the way. But let's go ahead and check out, did we get any hundos today? No. What about nundos? Also no. But let's go ahead and check out the shiny and age 0. 12 shinies on the day, which is not bad. We were definitely taking today a lot chiller than normal. Definitely just like exploring the area, which was super nice. And definitely a 10 out of 10 park. Ton of places like walk around, water bottle refill stations, lots of places to bring like family or family and pets. There's like tons of little like dog park area things. Very cool. We got not one, but 2 Woopers from the Johto region shiny off camera, which is super cool, which means we can actually evolve one of them to our first shiny Quagsire. We're going to go ahead and evolve this one because it does have just a little bit better PvP IVs. So our first ever shiny Johto Quagsire, very cool. We got, of course, our Paldean Wooper and Clodsire added to the Pokedex as a shiny. Ooh, shiny Quagsire also looks really nice. And that is going to be it for today's episode. Oh, how could I forget about the Bonnet Springs Pikachu? A full odds shiny Pikachu, not a part of Community Day at all. Super, super cool. Very excited to get that. And with that, that is going to be the end of today's episode. If you did like it, go ahead and smash the thumbs up button. If you're enjoying the series, please subscribe. And as always, God bless. And see you for another episode of Pokemon Go.